Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Tommy arranges a counseling appointment with Joel. Tommy also takes Joel's side in a disagreement that he's having with Leela. Will Leela find out? Meanwhile, Jez has his own therapy session with Tommy and explains that he's battling with his emotions when it comes to supporting Sienna. Later, Jez and Martha fuss around Sienna as her health fears grow. Elsewhere, Grace panics when she finds out that Curtis has gone missing. Also today, Kathleen Angel grows closer to Ro as she invites him to join her for lunch. Ro confides in Kathleen Angel about his new online friend, Nina. In a shocking continuation of the suspenseful Hollyoaks storyline, Tommy's manipulation of Joel takes an even darker turn, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats as the tension between the two characters escalates. What initially appeared to be a troubling obsession has now grown into a full-blown psychological game, with Tommy pulling the strings behind the scenes in a way that has left the village in a state of shock and disbelief. As Tommy's grip on Joel tightens, it's clear that the stakes have never been higher, and the emotional and psychological toll on both characters is becoming impossible to ignore. Tommy, once a relatively straightforward figure in the Hollyoaks universe, has gradually become one of the show's most unsettling characters. His increasingly manipulative behavior toward Joel has shocked fans, and with each new episode, Tommy's intentions seem to grow more sinister and complex. What began as a subtle shift in Tommy's behavior has morphed into something far more dangerous, and as he continues to manipulate Joel, it's clear that he is playing a long game, a game that could have devastating consequences for Joel, as well as for everyone else caught in Tommy's web of deceit. Joel, on the other hand, is finding himself trapped in a situation he never anticipated. As a character known for his sense of justice, his deep empathy, and his strong moral compass, Joel is struggling to understand how someone he once thought of as an acquaintance, perhaps even a friend, could turn on him in such a cruel and calculated manner. His usual ability to navigate the emotional complexities of his relationships has been called into question as Tommy's manipulations continue to take their toll on his sense of self. What is most terrifying is that Joel, despite his best efforts, seems unable to extricate himself from Tommy's web. Tommy's psychological tactics have worn down Joel's defenses, leading to moments of vulnerability that have allowed Tommy to further exert control over him. At the heart of Tommy's manipulation is his deep, almost obsessive need to control Joel. While Tommy's motivations remain murky, it's clear that he sees Joel not just as a target, but as a challenge, a way to prove his power over someone who has always appeared stronger, more self-assured. This dynamic between the two characters is one of the most compelling aspects of the plot, as viewers are left wondering just how far Tommy will go to break Joel and whether Joel will ever be able to regain control of his life. The manipulation takes on many forms throughout the story. Tommy's tactics are subtle, psychological, and deeply insidious. He plays on Joel's insecurities, twists his words, and creates situations where Joel feels forced to question his own perception of reality. Tommy uses those around Joel, his friends, family, and romantic partners, to further isolate him, feeding into Joel's fears that no one else understands what he's going through. Every move Tommy makes seems designed to erode Joel's trust in others and convince him that he is truly alone. And perhaps most chilling of all, Tommy does this all while maintaining the facade of being a caring, concerned individual to the outside world. This duality makes his manipulation even more dangerous, as no one around Joel is aware of the full extent of Tommy's control over him. As the psychological warfare between Tommy and Joel escalates, the impact on Joel's personal relationships is becoming evident. His friends, once his closest allies, are starting to notice a shift in his behavior. While Joel's normally confident and rational demeanor has begun to show cracks, those around him are unsure of what is truly happening beneath the surface. Some characters try to reach out to Joel, offering support and guidance, but their efforts often seem to fall flat, as Tommy has skillfully planted seeds of doubt in Joel's mind about the motives of those closest to him. The idea that those who love him may not have his best interests at heart is a constant source of internal conflict for Joel, and it's this emotional vulnerability that Tommy exploits with precision. Even Joel's romantic relationships have not remained unaffected by Tommy's manipulations. The emotional toll of the stalking and mental manipulation has taken a significant toll on his ability to trust and connect with others. His romantic partner, caught between the need to support Joel and the growing suspicion that something is seriously wrong, struggles to break through the wall that Tommy has built around him. Meanwhile, Tommy's presence looms over every interaction, his influence slowly pushing Joel further away from the people who care about him. This isolation only serves to strengthen Tommy's grip, as Joel begins to see Tommy as the only person who truly understands him, further cementing the toxic cycle of manipulation that Tommy has created. As the storyline progresses, viewers are introduced to more details of Tommy's past. His backstory adds another layer of complexity to his character, providing insights into why he behaves the way he does. Tommy's unresolved traumas and insecurities offer an explanation, though not an excuse, for his actions. While he was once a more sympathetic figure, Tommy's descent into darkness has been slow and steady, and as more is revealed about his past, it becomes clear that his actions are driven by a combination of fear, jealousy, and a deep-seated need for control. His relationship with Joel is no longer just about obsession, it's about proving his worth, asserting dominance, and ultimately controlling someone who represents everything Tommy feels he lacks. What is particularly disturbing is how expertly Tommy has honed his manipulation. His tactics are so subtle that even Joel, who is usually perceptive and aware of others' behavior, finds himself questioning his own sanity. Tommy's ability to gaslight Joel, to make him feel as though his perceptions are skewed, adds an intense layer of psychological distress to the plot. Viewers are left wondering how much longer Joel will be able to hold on to his sense of reality before he breaks completely under the pressure. And, as the audience sees Tommy's manipulation unfold in a series of calculated moves, it becomes clear that the stakes have never been higher. Tommy's plan is not just to torment Joel, it is to completely strip him of his identity, his confidence, and his relationships, leaving him isolated and vulnerable. Meanwhile, the rest of the village is beginning to catch on to the changes in Joel. Some characters are starting to piece together the disturbing pattern of Tommy's behavior, but by the time they do, it may already be too late to help Joel. The sense of urgency is palpable, as those who care about Joel scramble to figure out how to confront Tommy and put an end to his dangerous game. The dynamic between the characters continues to evolve, as loyalties are tested, and lines between ally and enemy become increasingly blurred. As the psychological tension between Tommy and Joel reaches its peak, the drama intensifies, with each episode revealing new facets of Tommy's manipulative behavior. What was once a simple case of obsession has grown into something much darker, and the ramifications of Tommy's actions will echo throughout the village for a long time to come. The manipulation has left Joel on the brink, and it's unclear whether he will be able to find the strength to break free from Tommy's grip or whether Tommy will succeed in his twisted mission. In conclusion, Tommy's continued manipulation of Joel has become one of Hollyoaks' most gripping and chilling storylines to date. As Tommy tightens his psychological grip on Joel, the stakes continue to rise, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. With each new twist, the emotional and psychological toll on Joel becomes more pronounced, and it remains to be seen whether he will be able to fight back or whether Tommy's manipulation will ultimately prove too much. As the tension builds, Hollyoaks continues to deliver a complex, character-driven narrative that highlights the dangers of psychological manipulation and the impact it can have on those caught in its grip. The road ahead is uncertain, and as the story progresses, it is clear that no one in Hollyoaks will be unaffected by the fallout of Tommy's sinister plan. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.